Greetings, everyone. Rev.Hawksblood here, calling from the big island of Hawaii. Okay, this is part 2 of Danger. Alright, we got into some stuff yesterday. I want to get into a thing a little bit more. Sorry, my eyes are really bad. There's something in the air that's really irritating them for days now. Could be the volcano, could be chemtrails, could be a lot of things. But what I want to say, people are desperate. They're desiring aliens to come down and save us. They really think somebody in politics is going to save the human race. Well, we got serious things crashing down around us. And people still insist on hearing and listening to these people speak. I don't care if you listen to the Pope, the Dalai Lama, Eckhart Tolle, Deepak Chopra. What do you think they're going to tell you? Anything that's going to save the human race? At all? Well, I don't think so. Do you think the government's going to help us move forward as a race or make more people rich? The ones that have some money already. Well, let's get into this thing about aliens. There's so many UFO conferences going off on a monthly basis now around the world. Canada, United States, Russia. A lot of countries are doing it. What I want to say is there's a lot of speakers that are on TV from ancient aliens telling stories of ideas and what they think. But the truth is, do any of these people have anything important to say to you, tell you, or help you with? Do you think they're going to help us in any way? Then we got these New Age people saying they're working with aliens. I mean, J.J. Knight was one of the first people doing that, but then we got these newer people coming out, working with an alien, saying they're channeling an alien, and telling us things. Alright, do you think what we're getting is beneficial to the human race? Do you think it's going to help us? In what way? Food-wise? Money-wise? Saving our children? Really? Saving the earth? Saving the animals? What do you think it's going to do? Well, we got a lot of races playing with us for a long time. If anybody out there is seriously thinking that an alien race is going to help us, there's always good ones. Good ones? Who's good in the United States or in the world? Who's doing really incredible things to make it a better place? I'm not saying little communities and stuff. Sure, you get involved with things like that. But I'm talking about the world. Because no matter what you do in your community, it doesn't change world situations. How China and Russia are attacking people like people in Tibet, which was taken over by China, and these Iranian countries, what's going on over there. Even Africa. We're in trouble. And you really believe a ship coming down with aliens is going to help you? Why? They've been here for hundreds of thousands of years, and they were more advanced than us then. And imagine now how advanced they are. And you seriously think they're going to do anything for you? Oh, well, they shut down 4 nuclear reactors. Yeah, for an hour. And you know why? They'd like to get people to believe that they would stop us from blowing up the planet if we decide to. That's the only reason. Not to end wars or anything like that, because the wars are going on, and they're not going to stop. So, how far are you going to go with believing the people you listen to? Go to a UFO conference. Listen to all those speakers. The people that get abducted have no clue. I was close to a friend, for 2.5 years who's been abducted more than most people in their lives or anybody on this planet, killed 18 grays, and he has no clue to what's going on, what's happening, who's visiting him, what kind of entities are around his house. None of that. People go there, can get to see him and everything else. But again, I'm looking for people on this planet that are real, honest, true, and know the truth and understand God. And sadly to say, I haven't met one. I wonder why. Well, maybe one. I'm doing a show on Project Camelot, Adventures into the Strange, with Sarge L18. We don't agree 100% on things. We've been working together on and off, more so now, after many years. We shot more pictures of UFOs and creatures and orbs than anybody else on this planet. Never mind, he copyrighted the word orbs years ago. So just think, when you use the word orbs, he could sue you if you use it in the content of beings or whatever. That's just one little thing. But we're talking about truth. We're putting it out there. What's creating the problems in the world right now? People don't want to believe in demons and entities and creatures and things like that. Well, you want to believe in angels. You want to believe in the fairy godmother. You want to believe in Superman. I guess I should throw in the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus. I mean, you still believe in them? Probably in your subconscious. Because you are programmed. And you accept the program. Until you're ready to move out of that program, will you ever start understanding the truth? Why things are happening, what's going to happen, why they have to happen. People say, well, this is all going to get better, we're going to go into the golden age. You can't go into the golden age with slime and drugs and poison pouring out of everything. It would take a complete change of the whole planet, which happened when Sodom and Gomorrah happened, or when Noah's Ark happened. It's when population is out of control, sick and diseased. Call it what you will. Free will? Another programmed idea. You can't have free will on a planet. You can't do what you want. You got to do what the laws of that planet allow you to do. On different planets, you can jump higher than you can here. So just by where you live is conditioned in the way you live. So free will to live the way you can on the planet you're living, based on who's controlling it. Imagine being on a planet controlled by multiple deities and things like that. Well, we were. And they weren't God. They were gods I call little gods. Controlling entities that like to use us. And you go back to the Book of Enoch and things what happened. The giants were having sex with little people. Never mind, alien races love sex with us, especially the reptilians. The Greys, no. They're more into cloning themselves, trying to keep themselves alive. Do you want to talk about the truth? Or do you want to talk about, oh, the good aliens are going to come here, the Andromedans, Syrians? Sarge L18, my person I'm doing my show with, deals with the Andromedans. Oh, sorry, no, Andorians. The Andromedans and Syrians are another name given to a race that do nothing for our planet. Even though people say, oh, I work with them. How did these people come out of the woodwork and say they work with aliens? Can you do anything? And I'll throw in the healers with that, because they all think they can do miracles and change things. They can only do what a person's karma allows that person's karma to affect themselves. They can't take it away. They can try. My partner is deathly sick and has serious problems. I would take her pain away from her if I could. But you can't do that. You can pretend you do. You can convince the person that you do, but you cannot. Karma is basically, I call the car you drive in and the way you get back to God. Call it what it, say anything you want. That's all it is. There's nothing else that matters, nothing else that's more important. The illusions, delusions that you live in and live by are just the game called the Matrix. You like playing the game? Stay in it. Stay in it forever. It's only going to get worse. And then what? Come back to another world that's 10 times worse and start all over? We do it. We did it many times. So until you're ready, and I'm ready, I'm aware of all my past lives, well, at least most of them. Why I'm here, why I'm not coming back, why I wouldn't come back, where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do when I get there. Incredible things that everybody should be learning. Not how to stay here and live longer. Who wants to live until they're 150? Who wants to have 100 children? Do you think you would live, if you lived to 150, how many of them do you think you would see die? Do you live in this programmed idea that everything's great? Sickness was created for a reason. But we created most of the sicknesses we have now. Not God, not the angels. Native people never got sick. Do you know that? They got sick when the British and the Spanish came into the United States with diseases that they never had. But guess what? They learned how to fight it and cure it. They know how to live off the land. They don't know how to take care of the land, but they know how to live off of it. Big difference. I'm part Native, and I know the truth, what goes on in every religion. There's very few souls on this planet that understand the laws of God and Spirit. They live by man's made laws. They don't even live by Moses' laws or the 10 Commandments, which he brought out. And they don't hurt nobody. But no, they rather create new laws and believe the lies and the stories, the deceit, and think money is important, sex is important, having children is important. If you can't take care of a child, you shouldn't have one. If you can't teach a child anything, you shouldn't have one. Teach them what? Let them go to school. They're not going to learn anything important in school. How to live, how to love, how to be a person, how to protect themselves. What spirit really is, what death is, what life is. Things that nobody teaches because nobody knows. Very few souls on this planet have a clue. My time's getting short. I want to say this. If you want to help, let's open a school. A spiritual school, really. Not a meditation school, not a daydreaming school, but a school that teaches parents and children how to live together, grow together, and learn together of spiritual truth. And it can be found if you look for it. Are you ready? Are you willing? Or do you want to live in this stupid, programmed, sick bubble with disease, sickness, crime, abuse at every level? And it's not good in the United States. 8 out of 10 women will be sexually abused in some form by the time they're 40. And between under 20, it's even a different number, but it's still horrible and bad. Do you want to live in a planet that's called bliss or heaven? You're not. You're living in hell. Hell means you could experience pain, suffering, see it, feel it, and go through it. In the higher realms, you cannot. Just so you know, you don't die in the astral plane. You just take your astral body and come back here. And you take on another body. If you're lucky enough to stay there, you can. If your karma is worked out. And then if you're really becoming aware, you can leave the astral plane. But then you got to go past the gods. There's a lot of work to do. But if you rather play and enjoy the sick, horrible illusion, what they call bliss or heaven on earth, please stay in it, enjoy it. Watch it deteriorate, fall apart. As the ocean becomes toxic, the air is toxic, the water is toxic. Everything you breathe, eat, and deal with is toxic in some form. And the cell phones are going to screw up everybody's brain as well in time. How are you looking forward to? What are you going to leave children? Nothing. So what I'm going to say, tune into my show, get involved, help me open up a school somewhere in the United States. I don't care. Not that I'm going to teach in it all the time because I'm in Hawaii and it's hard to get anywhere. It's so expensive to get out of Hawaii. But I have a few people that I trust with truth and bringing information to families and children. And I will try to get there when I can. Sergeant 18 will be there as well teaching. Things that nobody on this planet understands, knows how to teach it. Remote viewing isn't a good thing. So with that, I'm going to say Project Camelot, Adventures into the Strange, Hawksblood and Sergeant 18, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please tune in, get involved. Just let me know you listen or care. And if you have any ideas, suggestions, or money, that's always a good thing. I don't want money. I don't want to deal with the money. But there has to be somebody involved that would want to open a school, have people that can teach something important. Not like, how to go to school and listen, or how to listen to your parents, but how to listen to spirit and understand the truth. With that, please tune in again. This is Danger Part 2. Maybe I'll do Part 3. But try to tune into the show. Project Camelot, Adventures into the Strange. Love and light, everybody.